All right, this is Mo the Boss Player coming at you with another movie review. American Fiction with Jeffrey Wright. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Jeffrey Wright played a character named Monk. He had some problems, he wrote some books, but they wasn't selling like that. Then he went to a bookstore and they had his books in African American literature when he wasn't writing anything that was supposed to be in African American literature. He was just black. And that kind of really pissed him off. So he took some of his books and tried to put it in a different section. But then he seen this book that was written by a black female played by Issa Rae. I think her name was like Juanita or something, like Juanita. And they had a big old display for her books. Her book was called We Lives in the Ghetto. This all broken English, Ebonics, slavish, cartoonish talk. Cause talking about she was doing research on black people and she was trying to write a book that panders to white people because the white supremacists don't want to read a book that's intelligent, written by an intelligent black person. They don't want to read that. They want to read the Ebonics and the broken English. So the guy Monk, played by Jeffrey Wright, he went ahead and came up with a persona, a stage name named Stag R. Lee, and he wrote this book called Pathology, and then he changed it to the word Fuck. So, he was just trying to do it as a joke, really. Come to find out these white people that own this book publishing company, they wanted to, they wanted to publish his book. They gave him a whole bunch of money and they wanted to do a movie about the book. And he just wrote this movie as a joke. I mean, not the movie. He wrote the book as a joke. And he had a lot of stuff going on in his life. His mom had, dementia, Alzheimer's, and his sister died of a heart attack. And his brother, he come to find out he's gay. And he had a lot of family problems going on. Then he met this woman across the street that lived in a beach house in Massachusetts they had. So they ended up getting together. This movie was very heartfelt. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. But the irony of the movie, it shines a light on how white people, the white supremacists, love reading books about black people and love, watching movies that see black people as slaves or see black people as gangsters and black people selling drugs and like movies like Precious and stuff like that. That's what the white supremacists like to see in black folks. So they really shine the light on how white people see black people, especially when it comes to literature and movies. So, he wrote the book as a joke, but it come to find out this is best-selling book that he ever did. He tried to write the books that was very intelligent, and he didn't get no rewards for them. He had to come up with a stage name and write a book that has so much broken English and people talking all crazy. Black people don't even talk like that. But another thing I got from the movie, this guy, Monk, played by Jeffrey Wright, he was a writer for black people. He was really riding for black folks. And he wanted to see black people be seen in a different light than some ghetto stuff. And that really resonated with me. And I really enjoyed that point of the movie, man, because he was riding for black people. He really was. And that's what got me interested in the movie even further. He was a rider, and he wanted to see black people do better than all this stuff you see in the movies as 12 Years as a Slave or Precious and all these other 50 Cent movies, Get Rich or Die Trying, all this junk about black people selling drugs and all that stuff. He wanted to see black people in a better light. So this movie really opened my eyes, to the, I already knew what goes on in white supremacists, the way they think and stuff like that. I already knew that, but it's really shined a light on that, and I really appreciate that. And I give this movie a 10 out of 10, and I hope it wins some awards. I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. And I hope it do win some awards. I hope Jeffrey Wright, he win all awards and they can throw at him, because this was a good movie. And he did a fantastic acting job. Everybody did their job. I forgot the lady name, his girlfriend. She was in Living Single. I haven't seen her in that many movies in a while. I forgot the lady's name, excuse me. But I really enjoyed this movie. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year. And one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. And it's been Mo, the Boss Player. I'm a holler.